For the wired and wireless network test functionalities of the TestPro, both the main and remote units are identical, and each can be turned into main units and perform the same tests that we're about to discuss. Additionally, these functions are also available in AEM's new Network Service Assistant tester. We'll start by clicking on Network Test and Cloud. Then we'll connect to our link. And once we have a connection, we'll go ahead and click on Network Tests. Once Network Tests opens, the Discovery window will start indicating devices that are discovered. We can click the icon of the TestPro to get more information about the network to which we've connected. Here we can see the MAC address of our TestPro. We see the IP address we've obtained from the network. We see our subnet, our gateway information, DNS, DHCP information, as well as our network speed. From here we can also go into the switch test to get switch detail. And we can do both CDP and LLDP or do them individually. We'll go ahead and start a test. And here we see valuable information displayed about the switch to which we've connected. We can see the system name, we can see the detail about the switch, we can also see the port to which we've connected, as well as the associated VLAN. We can see port capabilities, and if we scroll down, we can see additional information such as the capabilities, the IPv4, IPv6 address, MAC address, and more information. We'll go back to our discovery screen. And we've started to discover some devices here. If we click on the list of discovered devices, we'll see it's still continuing to build. I can see IP addresses and MAC addresses of the devices I've discovered. And we can click on one of these devices and pull additional information if it's available from the switch. And we see this is a Roku. We can ping this Roku device, and we see that we're reaching. We'll go back to our discovery screen. And we can see this list continues to build. We'll go ahead and click on Tools. And here we see the switch detail function that we've already used. We have ping capability. We can ping an IP address as we just did, or we can ping a URL. You can also enter your own IP or URL here. And we can ping. We see we're reaching Google fine. We can also perform a trace route. In the event that the ping indicates that there is a slow connection, we can determine if the latency is within our own network or it's external to us. I'll go back to the tools. We also see we have a traffic generator, and in here we can generate traffic and we can target, for instance, that Roku that I brought up earlier, or we could target a remote TestPro and set the remote TestPro in traffic monitor mode. And then we just start our traffic generator, and we can see the traffic generating. If we were targeting the remote TestPro, we'd see this information on the other end as far as what was being received. We'll go back, and we see we have a VLAN Discovery tool. We'll go ahead and select VLAN Discovery. And we can choose a pie chart display or a bar graph display. And we'll go ahead and start the test. And we see the test results, and we see we have discovered 3 VLANs, and we can see the number of frames discovered on each during the time that we ran the test, as well as the overall percentage based on the number of frames each of these VLANs is carrying. We'll hit our back button, and then this will take us back to our discovery screen. Additionally, there is an auto test function allowing the user to run these multiple tests in a auto test format to be saved onto the TestPro unit. We'll go back to our home screen, and now we'll go ahead and disconnect our Ethernet link, and we'll go back into our network test functions and select Wi-Fi. Note that for the Wi-Fi tests, we are using the Edimax USB Wi-Fi adapter shown here. We'll turn Wi-Fi on. And here we see we've automatically connected to a network that we've previously been connected to. And we see the other networks with their SSIDs, the channel that they're on, and the RSSI expressed in dBm. If we click on the green bar with the network that we've connected to, we can view the connection options. In here we see the IP address, we see the security information, but we can select or deselect auto connect, and we can enable Wi-Fi handoff and set the Wi-Fi handoff limit. This is useful when measuring signal strength at a location, and walking through the facility you can watch where the Wi-Fi drops off at the designated limit that you've set. Once the signal goes below the limit, at -75 dBm as we see here, or whatever setting you choose, TestPro will disconnect from that Wi-Fi network and seek out the next known strong signal and connect to that access point. This allows you to go through the job site and troubleshoot and find areas where you have weak or no signal. The network tests you see here are the same as the network tests that we did in the wired Ethernet connection, with the exception of switch discovery and VLAN detail. We'll click on signal strength, and here we see the signal strength tool. Again, you can roam the site, watch the signal change as it's expressed in dBm. You also get an indicator with the status bars, so as that signal changes, you'll actually see the bars change. You'll also see the channel you're connected to, and you will also see an indication of whether that signal is a good one or not. This concludes the wired and wireless network testing functionality. Thank you for your time and have a great day.